All right, so I'm not just going to tell you this principle because I need to understand how you see things first. So we're going to play a little perception game, all right? So I'm going to need a volunteer. Oh, I love volunteers. This is great. Okay, so what's your name?
Shelby.
Shelby, thanks for volunteering. All right, Shelby, I'm going to ask you to look in this very special little silver bag, and I'm going to ask you to tell all of our amazing new friends here today what is in the silver bag. Okay.
$20.
$20. Go ahead and pull out that $20 bill. Take a look at it, Shelby. Look at it. Is that a real $20 bill?
Yeah.
It is a real $20 bill. Give her a big round of applause. Good job, Shelby. All right. Thank you, Shelby. I appreciate it. Now, let's imagine that I'm giving away this $20 bill today, which actually very well might be the case. If I were giving away this $20 bill today, how many of you would be interested in receiving it? Can I see a show of hands? All right, that's great. I appreciate that. Okay, now, as I prepare to share with you this principle, again, we need to do a little perception exercise. It's a way I get to know you a little better and see how you see things. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to play along. For just a moment, I'm going to ask all of you right now to stare very intensely at this $20 bill. I need everybody right now to stare at this $20 bill. Alrighty, out of curiosity, how many of you'd still be interested in receiving this $20 bill? Can I see a show of hands? Really? Very interesting. All right, this is good. You guys are doing pretty well. Okay, well, we're going to take this a step further. We're going to take this a step further. All right, how many would still be interested in receiving this $20 bill? Really? All right. Very interesting perceptions here. All right, now, because you are such an amazing audience, you literally are forcing me to take extreme action against this $20 bill. I don't always do this, but again, because you're such a great group, my gal pals, we are going to take this to the next level. Stupid $20 bill. Stupid. All right, how many of you still want this $20 bill? Can I see a show of hands? All right, now, hold on just a second here. I'm like a little confused because like I crumpled this up, like pounded it down. I was like stepping on the $20 bill and y'all said you still wanted it. Can you please tell me why? It's still, you said $20, right? Well, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Even more interesting to me than this $20 bill is what I believe this $20 bill can represent. Because as I travel this country, I meet so many young women who felt the same way that I did in junior high and high school. Young women who feel crumpled up under the weight of disrespect that they've received. Bullied, teased, made fun of. Can I see a show of hands? Keep your hands in the air, look around the room. That's almost every hand that's raised. It's me too. Interesting. Take another look real quick at this $20 bill. As I look at this, I'm also reminded of so many other amazing young women I would call heroic young women who feel like they've been pounded down under the weight of a tough time. Now think about it. How many of you have ever been through one of those really tough times, or maybe you're even going through one right now? Can I see a show of hands? Yeah. Keep your hands in the air. Look around the room. Here's the thing. When you're going through tough times, you're never alone. And what I respect about so many young women who are in a tough time, who have been through one, is they know, no matter how hard it feels like it's going to go on forever, that those tough times are temporary and better days are ahead. Now, last but not least, as I look at this $20 bill, I'm also reminded of so many other young women just like me, who look at their past and maybe they've made a choice that they regret. They might feel stepped on under the weight of regret. Now, how many of you have ever made even one little choice that you regret? Can I see a show of hands? Yeah, me too. Interesting. Now, here's why this is important. Why is this important? Because you told me that you wanted this crumpled up, this pounded down, this stepped on $20 bill because you said, you know what, Julie, it's still $20. And I'm here to share with you that regardless of what might have happened to you, regardless of how crumpled you might feel sometimes, regardless of how stepped on you might feel sometimes, regardless of what might have been done to you or the choices that you might have made, you as a human being are priceless. And no one and nothing can take that away from you. How many of you agree with me on that? Make some noise. That's right. That's right. No one and nothing can take that away from you. And that's why, ladies, you deserve to make choices that reflect your incredible value. Choices like setting big goals and going after them even though you might be nervous. Choices like making the decision to rise above peer pressure from other people who might be trying to get you to do stuff that doesn't serve you in your life. Even choices like choosing to stand up for someone else who's being bullied or made fun of. Choices like realizing that we as ladies deserve a better vision of womanhood than Lindsay Lohan or Paris Hilton or Snooki on the Jersey Shore. How many of you are with me on that? Make some noise. Realizing that it's actually cool to be a woman of character and excellence, that it's cool to be a leader. And here's the neat thing, here's the awesome thing about all of you, is you can be those much needed leaders, those positive role models in your own schools and your communities. Now, it's not always easy. And that's why we have young women lead here today, gathering amazing girls from all over to get together to support and encourage each other, to remind one another of our value. So one of the things I love about our young women lead participants is one of the things you're really good at is not just hearing stuff, you're good at putting things into action. All right, so right now I'm gonna ask you to put this into action by standing up on the count of 3. I'm gonna ask you, if you feel comfortable, to go over to one other young woman, give her a hug and say, girl, you are valuable. 1, 2, 3, and go. Girl, you are valuable. You are valuable. Girl, you are valuable. You are valuable. And go ahead and make it back to your seats. Go ahead and make it back to your seats. I'm loving the love in the room here today, ladies. I'm loving the love in the room. You are valuable. And you know what? There's someone else that's very important to acknowledge right now. Someone else is very important to acknowledge right now. So in order to do that, we're going to do something extra special. Right now, I'm going to ask all of you to take one arm and put it out like this and just wiggle your fingers. That's awesome. Now I'm going to ask you to take the other arm, put it out like this and wiggle your fingers. That's awesome. What I'm going to ask you to do is take this arm, reach around, put it on this shoulder. Good. I'm going to ask you to take this arm, reach around, put it on this shoulder. And on the count of 3, I'm going to ask you as loud as you can, and there will be a reward for the person who I hear is the loudest, as loud as you can, to declare at the top of your lungs, on the count of 3, I am priceless. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, I heard a really loud voice over here. You all did amazing, by the way, but congratulations. Give her a big round of applause. Give her a big round of applause. Now again. You all did a great job, and I have to emphasize, you know what, the cool thing about acknowledging your inherent value is that life has a way of rewarding you in ways that are so much more valuable than just money. Life has a way of rewarding you with things that really have a priceless value, things like happiness, things like healthy and positive relationships, things like a great career or a job or something that you do with your profession where you feel like you're a part of something bigger than just yourself. Beauty principle number 1, ladies, is all about remembering that you are priceless, and no one and nothing can ever take that away from you.